welcome to Inspired Coach Podcast, and in particular, welcome to the Coach's Couch for another solo episode from me, Julie Parker, the founder of the Beautiful You Coaching Academy. Thank you so much to all of you who have so kindly left us reviews about Inspired Coach on the iTunes, airwaves, all the things. If you are loving listening to us, we would really appreciate it if you could leave us one of those. They really do make a difference in how a podcast gets seen and amplified, and so much love and commitment and preparation goes into these podcasts for you as a free resource, and that is just one lovely way that you can just show us that you're listening and show us that you're really enjoying being here with us, because we are loving, in case it's not evident, we are loving bringing this podcast to you. So what's happening on the Coach's Couch today? Well, today I want to talk to you about why now, right now, in 2023, leading into 2024 and beyond, is a truly incredible time to become a life coach. There is, I'm sure you've felt it just as much as I have, so many things that are happening in the world right now and feeling like they're competing for our attention. But when it comes to living a really conscious, amazing, connected, joyous life for ourselves, the work that we do within that life plays such a significant role in how happy we are, how content we are, how much we feel like we're living on purpose, living up to our purpose, fulfilling our purpose and potential, and so much more. And so let me dive into 5 reasons with you today that I think the time at the moment, this very moment in history and herstory and just the story of life, is now a really incredible time to become a coach. Obviously, these are just opinion-based. You know, if you were to ask somebody else that had an experienced business as a coach and many years under their belt, I'm coming into my 20th year as a coach next year, then you would probably get different responses. But these are just mine. And so I hope that they are really inspiring and sparking for you in some way. So the first reason why I think that now is an incredible time to become a coach is because the industry is growing. And it has been growing for some time. This is not just a new thing. It is growing and it is continuing to grow. It's continuing to expand. And anything in life right now that is growing and expanding, I know for sure needs conscious, heart-centered, beautiful people at the forefront of it, willing to truly make a difference in people's lives and in their own lives as well. And so this is an industry that is not stagnant and is not going backwards. It is in fact only getting bigger and bigger, and the need for people to want to work with coaches is growing as well. And that's going to feed into my second point. So that's the first one, is that it's a wonderful time to think about getting on board and expanding your career and business and work, or starting one as a coach, because you're moving into an industry that is experiencing upswing, that is experiencing growth, that is experiencing expansion. And that means that there are exciting new things and renewed things that are occurring all the time. And obviously you have to choose which of those things is right and best for you, because not everything is. Not everything is out there that is right for me. Not everything is right for you. There may even be things out there that you find morally disconnecting for you in a way. And that's going to happen in every industry. The medical industry, the health industry, the economics industry, the education realms, everything. So you have to choose what's right for you. But the amount of choice that's out there in regards to support and what's happening in the industry is excitedly growing all the time. And as I mentioned just before, and this now comes into my second point, is that more and more people are searching for support in their lives in different ways than they ever have before. Once upon a time, I think many of us, or at least maybe in previous generations, may have assumed that and potentially this was all that was on offer to somebody if it was only what they knew, is that if they needed one-on-one, really kind, supportive, intensive support in their life, that was something that was really only available in a therapeutic way, that they had to see a counselor or a psychologist or a therapist to be able to get support with particular aspects of their life that they didn't feel were traveling that well and they wanted more. That is no longer the case. Now, many of you will know, if you don't, you're about to learn something about me, that I am a trained therapist too, and was one well and truly before I was a life coach and then a business coach and mentor. And I absolutely believe in the power of traditional therapy. Right now, in this modern day and age, it absolutely has its place and is a very, very important aspect of many people's healings, and their necessary path to, living a whole, fulfilling, wonderful life. But there are also increasing numbers of people out there that have been down a traditional therapeutic route and have realized that that is no longer working for them or what they want, or it's not what they want at all, given what they are experiencing in their life, but they still require support of some form. And this is where life coaching can be one of the most, and I am obviously biased, but I believe is the most incredible modality to help people do things like get out of a soul-sucking career and job that is not lighting them up and may in fact even be contributing to them being unwell, and find something new and amazing. To work on how they can increase their spiritual connection and depth to themselves and their self-love and their self-confidence and self-belief in who they are. To improve their health and everyday well-being. To look at the relationships that they have in their life and how those can be richer and deeper and more meaningful. To find ways to develop a better relationship with money and abundance and what those things mean to them in their lives and their creation of freedom, and so many other things that wonderful life coaches do. So please know that more and more people are searching for support in their life in different ways than they ever have before. And this is where being a life coach, training to become one and being one is such a wonderful thing to explore right now, because it offers people that incredible opportunity. Now, point number 3 about why it's such a wonderful time to become a life coach right now. And that is that, and I am sure that if you are somebody that is a conscious listener of a podcast like this one and many others like it, you're going to really feel me when I say this. And that is that we are as a whole, as human beings, seeking out work and ways of working that has true, deep, and lasting meaning for us. We are no longer okay, if we ever really were, with just doing a job to earn money, or because it's what our family guided us to do, or what we felt we had to do, or what we did because we knew that it would make somebody else in our life happy, or what it was expected of us in some way, shape, or form. We want more than that for ourselves now. And you know what? When we're young, this is why it is so mind-blowing that we expect 16, 17, 18, 19, even 20-year-olds to have a full grasp of what it is that they want to do, for the rest of their lives at that age. Because when we are that age and our brains and cognitions are not quite fully formed, let alone our life experiences are so limited at that time, and at that age range, it's understandable that we don't know what we don't know. We fall into things like university degrees and jobs that not always for all people, all young people of that age, but sometimes, and indeed I think many times, we fall into things that are just a necessity. We're working to get by because we're trying to pay rent and buy nice shoes and have avocado on toast and all of the things, all of which cost money and increasing amounts of money. But we're not necessarily doing soul work, because it takes time for us to really find ourselves as a human being and work out what that is for us. And for some of us, that reckoning and awakening comes early, and for some of us, it comes much later. And all of those things are okay, because every experience that we have in life leads us to a particular point where we get to be more of who we truly are and step more into our wholeness. And this is something that I am seeing so significantly now, is that what it is that we do for a living, how we earn money, is something that has become increasingly important to us. We want our work to have meaning. We want to make a difference. We want our work to fulfill us, and for anybody that is thinking about becoming a life coach, be something that helps fulfill other people as well. And in my lifetime, I have never known work that helps people to be more of who they truly are in that work capacity, in that business capacity, than coaching. And I say that as somebody that has had a business where I did therapeutic work, I did consulting work, many other things. But coaching, being a coach, is the thing that I see time and time again allows someone, an individual human being, to bring to life their gifts, their specialness, their uniqueness, their way of working in the world in an incredibly authentic, genuine way that works for them, the rhythms of their body, how they want to project and be in the world, how they want to establish their business, the type of people that they want to work with. Coaching allows us to create work that has deep, true, and lasting meaning for us as an individual, whatever it is that we want that individual to be. And that is just so, so powerful. So I've got two more for you, number 4 and number 5. And I'm sure you've all realized that These things are all deeply interconnected. So this one, point 4, flows on from point 3. So another reason why now is a truly incredible time to become a coach is because the paradigms of what work even means to us is shifting more and more, just like I was talking about just before. And we are seeking out ways that we don't just get to do work that we love, and I've just mentioned about why that's so important, but we also get to structure it and create it on a day-to-day basis in a way that feels really incredible to us. So it's not just about what we do, it's about how we do it. More and more people, especially since the experience of the global pandemic, have come to a reckoning that they want more freedom. For so many of us, we had so many freedoms taken away from us during that time. And we've had a reckoning, an awakening to what personal freedom and independence and sovereignty really means to us. And I am absolutely certain with a full-bodied heart and yes, that coaching is something that can allow that for us. It allows you the freedom to set your own hours, to work where you want to work and how you want to work. If you are someone that only wishes to coach people in morning hours because that is when you are at your brightest and sparkiest and best, coaching allows you to be able to do that. Owning your own business and setting your own hours allows you to do that. If you are a night owl or you are working full time and elsewhere and you only want to be a coach part-time, and that means that you are going to be working in the evenings and on a Saturday morning, and that's what feels good and right to you, you get to do that, and nobody gets to tell you otherwise. You get to be your own guide, your own boss, your own sovereign leader in the work that you put out in the world. You also get to do this work where you want to do it. Now, for most people, that's from the comfort of their own home. I am currently talking to you through on the coach's couch. I actually wish I was sitting on a couch. I'm not. I'm sitting at my desk in my office with you, but maybe one of these days I will actually sit on a couch and do one of these episodes and set myself up there. Maybe even I'll have someone sit next to me and we can talk to you together. But you get to do work as a coach wherever you want. If you want that to be the comfort of your own home, it can be. If you want to work in a co-working environment, you can. If you want to do it in any way that you want, you can. I have coached clients when I have been traveling overseas. I have been in little rooms at an airport where I've seen a client. I have done co-working before. I have been here at home, so many different places. And it really is truly freeing to know that you can get to do that. And again, you get to create life as a coach and business as a coach in the way that you want as well. You get to choose how it is that you build this business for yourself. And training to become a coach allows that for you. Now, I'm not saying, please don't misinterpret or misunderstand me, that all of these things fall into place immediately or quickly. Right? I am not the sort of person that has ever said that. We are not the sort of school that markets in that way, that tries to promote that you can have these things overnight and everything is free and lush and beautiful and flowing in exactly the way that you want. Many of these things might take considerable time and will take considerable time, effort, and energy for you to build them to the point where they may flow for you in that way. But are they possible? Most definitely. And we see this happen with our coaches that we have trained and many others time and time again. The ability for you to create that freedom for yourself and to create your own paradigms of work and what that means for you is 100% possible when you become a coach. My final point right now, and this one is very topical and it's very now and very current as to why it is that now is a truly wonderful time to become a life coach, is because we need conscious connection with each other as human beings more than we ever have. And being a coach, not only with your clients, but being a part of a coaching community and an entrepreneurial, heart-centered community makes that possible for you. You know, artificial intelligence is not just coming, it is, of course, very much here. And there is a lot of talk right now about that, about people's jobs, about so many other things that is steeped in fear and worry. And to a certain extent, I feel that and understand that as well, while trying to be consciously open and embrace not what is coming, but is in fact already here. However, this is something I know for sure. No matter what new advancements come forth, the need for us as human beings to connect with each other as human beings together in meaningful ways is never going to wane. In fact, our need and desire for that between each other, just as I mentioned at the top of the podcast today, is only getting stronger. And being a coach not only allows you to create that for your clients, it allows you to create it for yourself with other coaches, entrepreneurs, and business owners too. You are not alone in this industry, and you can make meaningful connections all around you, even if you are a solo coach operating from your home. There are meaningful opportunities for connection everywhere on your terms, not necessarily on terms where, you might be forced into it in a workplace and not really feel it with those people around you. You get to consciously craft and choose who you connect with, who is going to be there for you to support you on this coaching journey, and who you can be there to support as well. I believe so wholeheartedly that no matter what AI and other technological advancements come forth in life, our desire for human connection, coach to client, coach to coach, human being to human being, is only going to grow. It is only going to expand, and our desire for it get deeper and deeper. And we are going to need skilled coaches and skilled space holders that are going to be at the forefront of holding our own hearts and having the sacred medicine and skills to hold the hearts of others as we do. So everyone, there we go. That's my top 5 reasons why now I truly believe is such an incredible time to become a life coach. And right now here at the Beautiful You Coaching Academy, we have opened for enrollments for our February 2024 course, the only one that we are running in 2024. We're only running one course a year now to be part of this incredible community and profession. And we are loving so much welcoming in those of you who have already joined us, because we've been open for a few days now, and we have incredible special enrollment offers during this bonus period right through until September 8th. But we have some fast acting bonuses that are actually only available until the end of this month, August 31st. And those special fast acting bonuses are a virtual group VIP day with myself. So wonderful. Hours and hours and hours of support from a master coach. You are going to get a masterclass on podcast pitching, how to pitch yourself incredibly well to get on podcasts which can explode your coaching business. And there's going to be an opportunity to pitch to come on Inspired Coach Podcast with that. See, I'm getting all my P's mixed up. I'm so excited to talk to you about this. Somebody that is going to get those bonuses will have a spot here on Inspired Coach Podcast. Listen to every episode by tens of thousands of people. You are going to get a private group welcome with myself before your course even begins. And we are going to send you a beautiful VIP gift bag posted out to you. Or if you can come to our Melbourne Inspiration Day next year, you're going to receive that in person on that day. Those are the fast acting bonuses available between now and August 31st. You will also, for the entire time that we are open right now with these bonuses through until September 8th, have the opportunity, if you join us after August 31st, so from September 1st to 8th, you will also have the opportunity to access a 24-month extended payment plan, $500 off your enrollment, and you will get a 3-month post-course momentum builder bonus mastermind style with some of your trainers, meaning that your training experience with us will go for 12 months and not 9. So everyone has access to that extended payment plan, bonus $500 off, and that incredible mastermind right through until September 8th. But if you want those special fast acting bonuses that I was talking about first up, you're going to need to join us before October 31st. All of the details are at and enrollment beautifullifecoachingcourse.com. Welcome to all of you who have joined us so far, and many blessings to all of you who I know are going to join us between now and then. We are so delighted to be offering these special bonuses to you. And as I've just shared with you, could there be a better time to become a life coach and join this incredible industry? No, there couldn't be. Right now is the time, and especially if you join us to get all of those beautiful bonuses. Thank you so much for being with us today, everyone. It's always a joy to be here with you. Look forward to sharing the next episode of Inspired Coach Podcast coming up very soon.